Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Great. Okay. Perfect. Let's start today sitting down in Sukhasana with one of your blankets underneath your sitting bones. So go ahead, cross your legs, find the center of your shin bones, make a big X here, and begin to flex your feet. I always like to remind you that a way to really notice if we are flexing correctly is to place a block against your feet, the sole of your feet, right? And then you'll know if you are rooting through the outer edge of the foot, because it's very different, and it feels different in the physical body to root through the outer edge or through the ankle. If you roll the ankle, right? It's different. Like my knees here are here a little bit. Kind of like aligned with my hips. But if I roll the ankles, I can go all the way down. So I can cheat. Yeah, it feels delicious, actually. It feels more relaxed. But begin to root through the outer edges of the feet so you can start physically feeling the engagement of your body. Very good. Move side to side just for a little bit to notice where your sitting bones are. Go ahead and move back and forth as well. You can make circles. Just notice where your sitting bones are. Very good. Whenever you're ready, begin to find stillness and just root it through those little bones in your glutes. With your hands in your knees or your thighs, go ahead and send the torso and the chest back. And if you can look to the sides, you can notice that your shoulders are now aligned with your hips. If you'll be going towards the knee, like if you were rounding the lower back a little bit, and relax the shoulders and away from the ears. Take a couple of breaths here. Mesh out. Just making sure that you feel comfortable sitting in this position. Noticing how the thighs and the lower body begins to separate from the belly. The belly separates from the rib cage. The rib cage and the shoulder separate from the neck and the head. Elongating from the outer edges of your feet all the way to the crown of the head. Take a couple of breaths here. Softening. Just noticing the sensations of the body. Noticing the stage of mind that you are at. And without any judgment or trying to change anything, just drop the energy into the chest, to the belly. Be connected to the breath as you inhale through the nose. Lift the energy from the pelvic floor. Exhale through the nose. A couple more. Breathing. Sukhasana, easy pose. Keep going. The energy begins to drop. Everything feels more settled. The physical body is now settle and just relax. Your mind is more focused on your breath. And your heart is here present in your practice. Couple more. Let's go ahead and open the eyes. Good. Okay, so I have a couple of new exercises, new movements for the hips today. So let's start opening up the legs. It doesn't have to be super wide, feel comfortable. We're starting the class, so you don't want to pull any muscle or ligament too much just yet, okay? So again, rooting the sitting bone down and lifting the pubic bone towards the navel. And we're gonna hold just for a couple of breaths to notice now the shift in the sensations, because now we can feel it in the outer hips. And flex your feet, like if you have those blocks against the sole of your feet. Very good. One more breath. Nice. Now let's go ahead and internally rotate the leg. And that's gonna make your torso kind of like revolve to the left. And then let's go ahead and internally rotate the left. Maybe you're able to lift the seat and bone of the blanket. And again, to the right, internally rotate. Feeling it in the outer hip. Come back into neutral and left. It's okay if you lift the seating bone. It's completely normal because of the position that we are setting up the physical body. And a couple more. And keep going. And just internally rotate. We're internally rotating the whole leg. And keep going. And the other one. And one more. And so. Very good. Let's add the arms. Extend the arms all the way forward. Keep flexing your feet. Now let's twist with the whole upper body. And then to the right. So arms and leg. And to the left. And hold, right? On each side. And to the right. And I'm kind of like slipping out of my blanket. It's kind of like moving here too much and maybe like walking forward or back. And to the left. Keep the breath. And a couple more. And one more. Remember the whole leg. Nice shot. Good. I'm going to move back. We're going to come, this is neutral position. We're going to bend. We're going to come into neutral position. And then bend again, both knees. And come into neutral. So if you want to place yourself across your mat, it's even better. Okay? So neutral position. All right? Preparation for Upavishta Konasana. We're maintaining the legs completely straight, our feet flexed, legs, the back of the legs pressing down. Come and bend, face the left side, neutral position, bend to the right. Neutral position, left. And take your time, right? I've been practicing, right? I've been kind of unwinding during the morning. So to me, it might look a little bit faster, a little bit easier. So take your time to stop at least half breath on each side and on one. Very good. One more on each side. Neutral and come. Very good. Come into neutral. Now pick a side. I'm going to go to the left. I'm going to stay here. And I'm just going to place my hands together, facing forward. And I'm going to twist to the left and come forward again. And left. And 3. And 4. Let the pubic bone towards the knee. The right buttocks is not touching the floor, so no worries. last one. Beautiful. Come back into neutral position. Take a breath. And now let's go ahead and rotate to the second side. Arms forward. Interlace the fingers, make a fist. And now rotate the torso to the right, hold, and come back. And 2. Maintain the arms straight as much as you can. It's not just unwinding the outer hips and the lower body, but also a lot of the ligaments are connected to the lower body. So I can feel it in my body already, working on my SI joints and my sacrum. 4 more. Take your time. Hold the pose at least half breath. And last one. Nice job, everyone. Let's come back into neutral position. 1 more. We're going to do mermaid legs. So I'm going to come ahead, place one, kind of like my knees facing the same side, and I'm going to twist here to the left. Placing fingertips on the floor, trying to square my shoulders with that wall in front of me. Nice job. Open up, neutral position, and move to the right with mermaid legs. Hands are on the right side of your body. Lift through the pubic bone and draw the tailbone down. Take your time. I'm going to keep repeating myself here. And again, open up. And move to one side. Twist. Open up. And move to the other side. It doesn't have to be fast. Take your time to feel the unwinding, the stretching, the strengthening, and most importantly, your breath. Last cycle. Beautiful, everyone. Let's go ahead and open up. I'm going to place my blocks in front of me. I'm going to make a tower, and I'm going to go super tall in my tower. Okay? I'm going to try to reach forward through my fingertips. Now, I'm not rounding in order to reach forward. Even if I cannot reach forward from my hips because they haven't unwound yet, then I'll stay super close here, and I just try to place my shin down instead of rounding completely, okay? So let your chest and your heart guide the movement, and then decide if you want to put the chin down or the forehead on your block. If you're not touching the blocks, no worries. Just keep rooting the sitting bones down. The legs are in neutral position, but you want to kind of like encourage the outer rotation of the legs. Relax here. A couple more. Flexing your feet, that's going to help the legs to stay engaged from toe to hip. You keep working and reaching forward without curving your back. Notice how your hips open up naturally with each breath that you take. How they feel more safe in order to maintain the pose. Knowing that you're not going to keep moving And for a couple more breaths here, they can now relax more. And you'll be surprised how much you can reach and how much you can stretch if you just give it a moment and keep working on your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Two more here. One deep, full breath. Nice job. Let's go ahead and slowly come back. Very mindfully, let's place those hands in the back of your knee. Exhale the legs and come into cat-cow pose. Maintaining the crease of your elbows facing each other. Inhale, chest moves forward. Lift the head. Exhale, round the spine as you make a beautiful towards the knee. And again, inhale, chest moves forward. And take your time. Round the spine. 3 more here on your own. Noticing the chest, how it opens wide as you inhale. Noticing the vertebrae of your spine and how they move away from each other as you exhale and round. Nice job. Good. Keep opening up the hips and mindfully here. I'm going to give you now my front. Good. I'm going to lift my right leg. And I'm just going to create circles. And 3. And I want to take my time to feel the whole range of motion. Nice. And come back into the opposite direction. Instead of flexing your feet, this time just point your toes. It's easier to move in circles so that when you're pointing the foot. A couple more. Nice. Go ahead and place the knee down. Second side. You decide which direction, depending on what your body wants. So tune in with the needs, the wishes, the messages from your physical body. And but I'm telling you, it feels so good starting with the left and then good. But if your body feels like, you know what, let's just move in the opposite direction and then you can do what she's doing, and then you better listen to the physical body first. Couple more. If you haven't changed direction, time to do so. Nice. And whenever you're ready, down. Very good. Knee, curl the toes, knees to floor. You can use your strap if you know that you cannot interlace the fingers. But if you know you can interlace the fingers and maintain your arms completely straight, go ahead and do so. So you can be here, or you can use your strap, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? But if you're here, then use your strap. Because the idea is to feel how the shoulders are going to begin to descend away from the base of the neck. And feel a nice stretch, preparing the body for the next poses. Tuck the chin under. And couple more. floor, knees to the floor, and come into downward facing dog. Hopefully this first downward facing dog will feel more open than the regular downward facing dogs that you do in your classes because of the previous stretch of the legs that we did at the beginning of the class. Maintain your hands shoulder width apart, the feet hip bone distance apart. And just walk your dog here. You're just focusing in the back of the legs, but also in the hip flexors. That's going to help us forward fold better. The way we stretch the hip flexors. Very good. Lift the right leg up from the inner thigh. And send the right knee to the chest and place the foot in between your hands. Very good. From here, go ahead and send the hip back and extend the right leg forward. You can use your blocks. Remember, your blocks are right there for you. You might feel open enough to place the hands on the floor, or you can always use your blocks. Open up the chest, maintain the spine straight. Now, I always ask you to maintain the left knee under the right hip. This time, I'm going to ask you to stand the knee back as much as you can, like if you were going to go into a full split. And if it feels comfortable, grab one of your blocks and place it under your right thigh. It could be all the way up, or it could be halfway, right? I'm bending my knees, so I'm going to go a little bit deeper. As I keep stretching mindfully my front leg. There you go. You take your time. Breathe through the back. Maintain the right foot flexed. One more. Beautiful, everyone. Let's mindfully move the back knee forward and the right foot back. Lift the back leg up. Come into your fingertips or use your block and send the chest forward. Nice shot. So from here, use your strap again or not, and interlace the fingers and your hands in the back of your right. Yes. Nice shot. Keep hinging forward. We're not coming into torpedo. I'm not lifting myself from the thigh. Keep sending your body forward. One more breath. Nice shot. Hands to floor, step to plank. Notice the difference between one leg and the other. Knees to floor, shoulders over fingertips. Go ahead and slowly bend chaturanga. Very good. Hands right next to your lower ribs. Lift the chest. And release. And again. Pubic contours navel, root the hip bones on your mat. And release. And one more. Lift halfway, shoulders back and away from the ears. And release. Very good. Curl the toes, maybe lift into plank. And press back downward facing dog. Full deep breath. You can paddle your dog here. We're going to stick with 2 to 3 mindful breaths here. Nice. Lift the left leg up. Send the left knee to the chest. Place the foot in between your hands. Go ahead and release the back knee down. Grab your blocks. Send the hip back. Extend the left leg forward. And again, we're not aligning the back knee with the hip like you normally do, right? So if you have more space, if you can work on your breath very deeply and intimate, then maybe you're able to unwind more and place a work on that. Making funny sounds. You can place a block underneath your left leg. So it could be all the way up. But if you're bending the knee, like in my case, I'm bending the knee, using the block all the way up, and try a little bit lower. As soon, and I promise you, as soon as you place, or if you're able to place that block underneath your thigh, you're going to feel more relaxed in order to open up and stretch more. It's not just the left hamstring. You might be feeling it in your right hip flexor. Don't push. One, and then you challenge yourself. Up to the muscles of your face, the space in between your eyebrows, your jaw, your lips. One more. Nice job. Slowly begin to bend. And now lift the back leg up. High lunge, right? If you can move the back leg a little bit more. Yes, lift that thigh a little bit more, everyone. I don't want to see bended knees. Nice job. Let's use the arms. Use your strap or not. Place the strap on the back or interlace your fingers and keep reaching forward. We're still in high lunge. Keep lifting the back thigh. Don't bend the knee. One more breath. Nice job. Hands to the floor. Go ahead and step to plank. Top of a push-up. Chop down. Lift into upward facing dog or stay low in cobra depending on your back. And press back. Downward facing dog. 4. Deep. Breath. Nice. Soften your knees. Eyes gaze forward. Step to the front. Up your mat. Halfway out. Hands to your shin bones. Open up the chest. Forward fold. Inhale. Push yourself up. Upita Hastasana in Tadasana. The palms to your heart. Samasthiti. Very good. Okay. So I'm going to place my blocks in front of me in this position. And I'm going to go ahead and create a 4 shape with my right leg. Okay, so I'm doing just a 4 shape. Now, my ankle is not on top of my knee, especially because it feels very bone to bone. So try to place the right ankle on top of your thigh, right? And send the right leg back. This is like if we were in Supinandrasana, threading the needle while we lay down. So I'm in front of my blocks. Now the toes, very important. I'm gonna go ahead and my toes, I'm gonna wrap it around my leg. I don't wanna have my toes in the air, okay? And now begin to sit and wrap your blocks. Your blocks are right there to help you with the pose. Now begin to sit if you can't. Now that the toes are not wrapping, right? Impossible for them to wrap. But they're gonna start wrapping now your tricep. Okay? So my toes, I'm gonna wrap my tricep with them. And I'm gonna keep sitting. Balancing and stretching the right outer hip and my hamstring. Toes are very close to my tricep. Sit, 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 sit as much as you can. Beautiful. Breathe, 2. Come back, lift up, and place the right foot down. Good. You can do it from here, or you can do it from standing, okay? I'm gonna do it now from here, so you can see the other way. I'm gonna just make a form. Very, not necessary to explain much, but just to lift the leg and place the ankle against the thigh. Good? Very good. Now try to rock the knee with your toes. I'm going to show you here. Right? My toes are not in the air. They're wrapping the knee. Okay? So try to do so while you're here in that forward shape. We're still not bending, so you still can rock. We're just educating those toes to stay close to the body. Very good. Now, go ahead and begin to sit. And now wrap, I'm going to show you again, the toes around the tricep. And sit. Where are you going to feel it? Well, from the back of your knee, the knee that you're bending, all the way to the buttocks, all the way to the lower back. You're balancing. You're also strengthening your concentration. Because here you cannot be looking around, but just to concentrating and finding your drishti, which is a point of focus that you can use to balance and just withdraw the senses and just pay attention to one thing. One more breath. Nice job, everyone. Go ahead and lift and place that foot down. Big toes touch, heels separate, chair pose. Align the arms with your ears, palms to your heart. Go ahead and revolve the body to the left. Look down and maintain those knees. Make sure that your knees are together and in the same line. Open up the chest. And forward fold. Let's go ahead again, lift the arms, big toes touch, chair pose. Palms to heart, rotate to the left. And twist. One more. Forward fold, everyone. Halfway up. Go ahead and step to plank, top of a push-up. You can go into chaturanga or press back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nice. Place the knees on the floor. Good. So from here, let's start with the right leg. I'm gonna go ahead and lift the leg, and I'm gonna engage the glute. And I'm just gonna stay here, engaging the glute as much as I can. Not opening the hip, but maintaining the hip bones in the same line. And if you need a blanket underneath your knees for more cushion, you can do so. Right? This feels already so much better for my knees. One more here. Beautiful, and place the knee down. Second side. Lift the left. And try to maintain the heel aligned with the knee. And back. Okay, with your strap, place the strap around your right ankle. Okay, if you have a belt or a karate belt, it works. Everything works here, okay, for this pose. So go ahead and place the strap around your ankle. This is just in case you need it. You don't know if you will need it or not, right? Just leave it there and come again into all fours like we did. We're gonna lift the right leg up again. And with the left hand, you're gonna try to rub the foot and lift up. If it's not a foot, then it's a strap, okay? If you're grabbing the strap, it's gonna look like this. If you're grabbing the foot, it's gonna look like this. Now, don't look to the left or your screen. Just grab the foot, if you can, your strap. Look down to the floor, your mat. Lift like the thigh and maintain that left arm completely straight. I like to curl the left toes for more balance, but you can place the top of the feet down if you need to or want. Reach forward through the crown of the head. Open up the heart. One more. And slowly release everyone. Nice job. Let's try the other side. Place the strap. You never know, right? Because the right side, maybe it was kind of easy to grab the foot, but you don't know if the left side is going to be the same. So just place it. You never know. Good? Very good. And now let's go ahead and come into all fours again. So we're using the opposite arm. If we are lifting the left leg, we're using the right arm to grab the foot and vice versa, right? So start by placing your hands under your shoulders like if you were in cat-cow pose, tabletop. Crease of your elbows facing each other. Lift the leg. Breathe to maintain the shoulders and your hips square, facing down. And now go ahead and grab the foot or the strap. Maintain the left shoulder on top of your head, everyone. Let the pubic going towards the navel. Don't twist to the right. We're not opening the chest. I mean, we are, but facing down. We're not twisting. One more, everyone. Become a little bit taller. And release. Nice job. Move the strap. And child's pose, everyone. Go ahead, if you have a bolster, or you can place your blocks and child's pose. You can take a restorative child pose or a very active child's pose. with your arms and forward, forehead on the floor. And when you're ready, press back, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up. Send the right knee to the chest, place the foot in between your hips. Go ahead and anchor the back, heel down, forward 2. Reverse the warm. Come back again. Hands to your waist. Straighten the front leg. Pivot the leg. Now you're facing one side of the room. Heels together once. Bend and squat. Goddess pose. Let the pubic bone try to root through the seating bones. Open up your arms in a capital T. Right arm on top of left. Big X. Let's move dynamically. Send the elbows to your navel round. Come up and push yourself up. And then again. Elbows to belly, round up. Push yourself up. And straighten yourself. And 3. Come up. And straighten yourself. Very good. Bend the right knee, hands to the floor. Left hand close to the right, twist to the right. Hands to the floor, step to plank. Flow or press back into your downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up. Send the left knee to the chest. Place the foot in between your hands. Anchor the back heel down, warrior 2. Reverse. And again, warrior 2. Hands away, straighten the front leg. Now you're facing the other side of the room. Heels together, one step. Now you are in external rotation. Bend, goddess pose. Make the pubic bone towards the navel. Open up your arms. Left arm on top of right. Make a big X, bind. Let's send the elbows to the belly, round. Push yourself up, breathe 1. And again. Nice job. Straighten the front, the legs. Go ahead and bend the left arm 1. Come in 2. Windmill to the high lunge, right? Right hand down on the floor. Open up the left, twist. The down hands to floor, step to plank. Flow or press the back. Nice job, everyone. Let's place in some flat. And right away, let's start cooling off. Great. We're gonna lay down, rub your props. And I like to place two, but you can always start with one. Okay, so grab one of your blocks first and place it under your sacrum. And then lift the legs. Or you can place one on top of each other, like here. Okay? And then go ahead and lift. Feel comfortable. It's not what I'm doing, but what your body likes. Your arms. Open the breath. Maintain your attention here, and it's just fascinating how a couple of breaths shift the energy completely. So be aware of those subtle changes. As we learn about ourselves more, what does it take to make you feel more relaxed? Your body, your breath is showing you, teaching you. Couple more. Nice job, everyone. Bend your knees and slowly place one foot after the other on the floor. Good. If you're on two blocks, remove one and hold. If you're on one, remove it, hold, placing your sacrum or lower back completely on the floor. Open out your feet, mat distance apart. Let's windshield wiper. Nice. Good. I'm going to place one of my blocks on the left side and send the knees to the chest. Let's bind the legs. Right knee on top of left. And go ahead and place your feet together or double lap. Good. We're going to twist from here. So move your thighs away from your belly. And the block that I asked you to place it on the left, it's going to support your leg. So I like to place it under my shin or my foot. I'm going to go ahead and relax the shoulders. Maybe you're able to lift the back, body, especially the upper back, and twist deeper to the right. Nice job, everyone. Let's go ahead and come back. Unwind. I'm going to place now that block on the right. And place now your left knee on top of your right. Whatever other leg you need to place on the top. Feet together as much as you can. Shin bones together or double wrap. Move your thighs away from your belly, create a lot of space, open up your arms, and slowly begin to rotate the hips and the legs to the right. Feel the support of your blocks. One more here. Nice, and one, come back. Next to chest up and asana. And just rock side to side here with your knees and your feet together, maybe circles. You're doing circles. Don't forget the other side. Happy baby, everyone. Rooting the sacrum down. Close your legs, lift the head, the chest up, and neck. Maybe your shoulder line. And relax. If you have your block, you can place your block underneath your thighs or knees. If it feels comfortable, of course. So just come into your regular Shavasana, whatever that means for you. We talked this week about Anahata Chakra in your heart area. So just take a moment here to find that light that illuminates your chest, your heart, a shiny, bright light. Notice it as soon as you are aware of that light, it expands, or if it's right there, but kind of like shy and illuminated, but in the center, without wanting to be nice. Just notice and breathe through it. And begin to your breath. Your toes, your fingers, let's say your legs, your arms. Keep on in after the hour. And you slowly roll to one side. Maintain your eyes closed. Push yourself into a comfortable seated position with your palms together, either part to the ground. For another week of yoga. So another day of balancing and fine tuning, breathing deep. And for all of you being here, lifting the heart, bowing the head, and dropping all the wisdom within. With respect and love, everyone namaste. Thank you, everyone. I will see you on Friday. Let me turn this off.
Thank you.
Bye. Love you all.
Bye, Fred.